Hello my beautiful Bitterroots, welcome to my channel, and today I'm doing a new project pan that I made up, and I just got to thinking, I'm like, there's no other project pans out there like this. And if you guys would like to join me, I would like to upload on the 18th of every month. I am choosing this just because of the season premiere of season 2 for this specific project. And yeah, there's nothing like it on YouTube right now. I have invited some people on Facebook to see if maybe they'd want to join me. If you want to join me, let me know. I will put your link in the description box. And yeah, let's just get into this. So my idea for this project pan was to center it around the TV show Stranger Things, which I absolutely positively love. And season 2 is going to start on the 18th, which is 2 days away. Today's the 16th. I decided to do 11 projects, and if you are a Stranger Things fan, you know why I chose 11 products, because of the character 11. And so the only thing, I don't have many rules for this project, just pick 11 things that you can relate to the show. As long as you can make some sort of tie to the show, we're all good. Use up your products. And I would like to do a rolling one, so that way if I use one, then I'll roll something in. I'm going to do this for 3 months, so I'll update on November 18th, December 18th, and finale would be January 18th. So that'll give us 3 full months to do this project. So let's get into this. This one was kind of a stretch, but I wanted to use this product, so I made it work. This is Lorac Lip Gloss in the color Rain. This thing is getting old. It's one of the old ones with the brush. It still smells like cotton candy. So my starting line is right there on this blue. So that's how much product I've used so far. And I would like to use up the rest of this. Majority of this product is what I've been using just in the last couple weeks. So I'm sure I'll be able to get this used up. Play I'm trying to get with the word rain. I mean, they're having a fantastic reign on line right now. Netflix has the best reign for original series right now. So this is where I'm coming with this product. Number 2, so this one. This is the Ulta Makeup Brush and Sponge Cleaner. I did draw a line, but this is brand new. I literally just took it out of the package. So this is 1.7 fluid ounces. So the reason why I chose this is because in the show, when 11 was first introduced, Mike took 11 to his basement and she was really dirty. And so he went up into his sister's closet and brought down some clean clothes and handed clean clothes to 11. Number 3. So this is NYX High Voltage Lipstick, and this is just a bright pink color, and it's in the color 11. So obviously for 11, for L. The bright pink is pretty much the same color as her dress, which this pink is not appropriate for this time period. What I will do is I will top it with this gloss to darken it up. But there's the swatch on my hand. This next one I thought was actually funny because the actress that plays 11, her real name is Millie Bobby Brown. Well, guess what I have? I have a Bobby Brown item. I was like, I think I have Bobby Brown items, and I was digging through trying to find a Bobby Brown item, and I found this mascara. This is what I'm wearing on my lashes right now. It's a very natural mascara. It's very dry as well, so I really don't see this lasting too long. I really don't, because it's a very thick mascara, and I think I'll layer it with some of my other mascaras to so I don't know how long this is going to last, but I would like to use up 11 products, so I needed some sort of give me, right? I did full sizes for most everything. So yeah, so this is for the actress who plays 11, and her real name is Millie Bobby Brown. Thought it was perfect, so I grabbed a Bobby Brown mascara. Number 5, this one. Now, I wanted to do something that brought in waffles, because if anybody watches the show knows that 11 loves waffles. And when I think of waffles, I think of syrup, and what syrup, and it's very sweet. And how do I eat my waffles? And I make a homemade pumpkin butter, and I will slather that on top of my waffles. That's how I love my waffles. So I have a sweet cinnamon pumpkin body cream. So I want to, and this is brand new. This has never been used. Brand spanking new. This is in regards to the waffles and how I like to eat my waffles. And when I make pumpkin butter, I add cinnamon and I add some sweetness to it. So it's like having pumpkin pie on your waffle, which is why I love eating my waffles like that. So I'm adding this in because I can. Number 6 is Julep. And this one is going to go for a new character in the new season. I saw that they brought in another child star, and her name is Max in the show. So this is Julep nail polish in the color Max. And this blue line right there, it was in a bag. There we go. The blue line there is where I am starting in this. And basically it's just a black and white splattered nail polish topper is what it is. You could build it up on its own because it's a very thick jelly-like formula, so you could build it up and it looks really cool that way, or you could just put it on top of your just regular manicure. So I know that I can get through this within 3 months, probably way sooner than that, because Julep, I can go through Julep ones, especially with the really thick polishes like this. I can just go through them like crazy. So this is for the new character Max. And then number 7, I picked Trestique in Aspen Pine. So I do have a blue line right there on the cap. And I have this on my outer V, but it's just a really dark green. Just woodsy green. And so the reason why I picked this is because of Will Byers, and in the beginning of this episode, he disappears in the woods. So this just reminds me of the woods with this pine green. Number 8, of course, if you're going to do a project pan with Stranger Things, you're gonna associate something with Christmas lights. And Winona Ryder, which is Will Byers' mother, is literally going crazy. And she swears that Will is contacting her through lights. Sorry, FedEx Express was here. So, because Winona Ryder thinks that her son is contacting her through lights, she strung up a bunch of Christmas lights. So her whole house has got Christmas lights, and then later on she figures out how to communicate with him and writes letters underneath the lights, so that way her son Will can communicate to her, kind of like a Ouija board type thing. So I remembered I had this, and this is Benefits Watts Up, and they have strung lights on the bottle, but this is just a highlighter. There's a lot of highlighter, so I want to try to use this as an eye base. I am using it right now. This is the first time wearing it today, but I'm going to try to use it for an eye base, for highlights. I don't know how much I can get through with this. I'm going to try to use it all up, but if not, I'd be perfectly happy with using half of it up. And I did draw a line at the very top here on the cap. Now to the last 3 items, and they're all in one palette. This is my Cargo Cosmetics Vintage Escapes palette, but this is like one of my favorite go-to fall palettes. And I chose 3 eyeshadows out of here. I am panning another Ulta product, but I pretty much used all of my transition shades, so I definitely wanted to pull a transition shade out of here. And I will be using this one in conjunction with my Ulta one, so I'll be using some other shades, but pretty much every shade in here I can tie into the show, just because this show takes place a lot in the woods. And so this just screams everything outdoors and woodsy and stuff like that. The first one I'm going to pull in is this shade right here in the color Autumn. And when they're in the woods, there is a lot, they're wearing jackets, and it just reminds me that this is during the autumn. So I chose Autumn, and this is what I have up in my transition right now. And then the second one I wanted to use is this green shade in the color Withered Leaves. Again, there's a lot of withered leaves on the ground in the woods, so there's so many scenes in the show that takes place in these woods. Just this green shade, this is what I have on my lids today. In the crease, I have Autumn in the transition, Withered Leaves on my lid, that Tristique stick on the outer V. Yeah. And then the last one I picked was this grayish blue shade in the color Twigs. And the reason why I picked Twigs is because Will Byers built this stick little fort out in the woods. So Twigs, stick fort. You kind of know where I'm going with that. This is on my lower lash line today. So I have some others on standby, so when I finish a product, I can roll another product in. I already have an idea of where I want to go with it, but because I had already a nail polish in here, I have 2 more on standby. I already have 2 lip products, and I have 2 more on standby there, and you know, and I could add in lots and lots of new shadows out of here. Harvest Moon would be a perfect one to add in. Crisp would be a great one I could add in. Rustic is another good one. Black Crow reminds me of when 11 goes into the Upside Down. When she first enters, it's pitch black, so Black Crow. Yeah, there's just lots of things that I can pull from this that I can tie into the show as well. So I have lots and lots of different options to work on products. I just didn't want to add in, there's some products in here like Frolic Cinnamon and Rustic. These shades are in my palette that I'm trying to pan right now, which is why I didn't add any of these 3 shades. There's going to be a new relationship for season 2, and Sean Astin is going to be in it, and I'm so stoked. I love Sean Astin. So anyway, thank you guys for joining me. Again, if you want to join me in this project pan, please let me know. I will list you in the description box. I would love, love, love to have more people join me and make it one big massive collab. I think this would be a really good one, and I think this will get a lot of attention just because of the content, because of the title. I think we can get a lot of people watching because of what it is, because everybody loves Stranger Things. Alright, thank you guys for joining me, and see you guys in my next video. Bye. So I just finished filming, and then I went to check my Facebook, and I saw that Simone Colby has joined us for her Instagram page, and I will have that in the description box below. But she also helped me come up with a title, so I want to give credit where credit's due. Thanks, Simone, for the title. Ciao!